What's up, ladies? Welcome back to Vulnerable Talks with V, aka Girl Chats. Okay, I'm still not sure how I want to do my intro, so just bear with me, okay, y'all? But hey, girl, welcome back. Before I jump into the video, I did want to say thank you guys so much for all the love that you guys gave me on my last V talk. You guys, if you have not watched it, make sure you go over and watch it. I will have it linked up here in the cards. In that video, we just went over like the red flags that I missed in my last relationship. We talked a little bit about boundaries and things like that. I am laughing because I cannot wait to hear you guys' responses in the comments. So recently I was on TikTok and I noticed that there's a trend going around amongst the men, okay? And it looks like, y'all, that the men have entered their soft guy era, okay? And I just think that is hilarious. If you guys watch Shira 7, you know how she says sprinkle, sprinkle. The men have started saying drizzle, drizzle, y'all. Like, I could not believe it. When I first seen the video, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like when I seen them on my For You page, I was like, what is going on? My nose was a little turned up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So if you do not know what I'm talking about, I'm about to go ahead and play a couple of TikToks so I can like catch you up to speed, girl, so we can have the discussion, and I'll be right back.
I'm in my soft guy era. We will no longer be pumping our own gas. When we pull up to the gas station, ladies hop out the passenger seat and pump the gas while we sit in the car and watch TikTok videos. And we are now also requiring at least $100 to be spent on us on the first date. And if you can't afford it, you shouldn't be dating anyways. And I see all you females talking about, oh, soft guy era. You like men. If you like men, just say you like men. You want a female to take care of you. Stop yapping. It's giving broke. And this girl gonna have the nerve to ask me what I want to eat, and I said nothing. And she had the nerve to come home with food for herself and nothing for me. Even though I said I didn't want anything to eat, that didn't mean I didn't want anything to eat. Where's my food? You're supposed to be a mind reader. Now, can I get a drizzle drizzle? Soft guy era, it's our time. And you females that's on the street, y'all need to step y'all game up, because y'all are losing to these females that's in the penitentiary system. They got dudes lined up just sending them money. Matter of fact, all the friends that I got them a woman that's in the penitentiary system. Y'all got to step y'all game up, ladies. But go on about y'all little business.
Okay, so now that you guys have seen the TikToks, what is you guys' initial thoughts? Like, be honest with me. Let me know, because I'm very curious. When I first seen it, I was like, I don't know about that. But when I really sat and thought about it, and I seen more videos pop up on my For You page, and I kind of seen where everything was going and like what they were talking about, I think it's more so coming from a sarcastic point of view, kind of like a proving a point kind of view. And so I wasn't as like, you know, like had a negative outlook on it, I guess. I thought it was kind of funny and kind of informative as well. Y'all, my blouse is coming apart. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was a little hesitant to make this video just because, you know, I know how, you know, this day and age is, how dating is, how people view men and women relationships and things like that. And, you know, I have my own opinion. It may be an unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion, okay? It's based off of my history. Is based off of things that I've learned, you know, so far with my dating and just things like that. I came across the videos, it really wasn't like a surprise to me, because with my dating, you guys, I ask a lot of questions. Like when I meet new men, I ask them about their dating, how their dating is going, and y'all, the stories that these men tell me about just the things that have happened to them, the things that have, you know, occurred when it comes to women and what they require and just all these different things. Sometimes I'll be like, you're kidding, right? Sometimes I'm like, no, you're lying. But no, men really do be going through it when it comes to dating. And I'm not saying that women don't either, but I think with this new movement in particular, men just want women to see how they come across. I feel like that's really the end goal of it all, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I don't know, I think I see it more, I see it more on a broader scale. I think that the problem is, and really what it all boils down to, is that people are not picking the right people. They're not on the same page, of course, because this wouldn't be happening if they were. But I just feel like if people have more discernment with the partners that they pick, that this type of stuff wouldn't be happening. If you got with women or men that align with what you already want, I feel like you wouldn't be dealing with this at all, okay? And that's across the board, men and women. I'm not picking on one side, I'm not for one side. I feel like each side nowadays especially has a lot to work on. This is why I want to make this video next, because in my last video we kind of had talked about setting boundaries and, you know, just like red flags and things like that. And I feel like this topic really does go hand in hand, because I feel like in order to pick the right person for you, it definitely does start with yourself. And if you don't come to the conclusion on your own about what you truly need out of a situation or what you desire to happen, I feel like you're gonna keep being in situations that you do not want to be in, situations that you feel either disrespected, unappreciated, or, you know, just it's not a match. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that these men are like, oh, if she can't pay for a haircut, I don't want her. If she want to take me to Applebee's or Chili's, I don't want her. Like, it's so funny. Like, they're literally mocking what women have said to them. And I really do find it hilarious. And when you look at it from that perspective, like with them saying it to women, it kind of does sound messed up if I'm gonna, you know, be honest with you guys. And it really does force you to look at things in a different perspective or different light. However, I do want to say, listen, me personally, and I know everybody is different, I do want to say that really quickly. Everybody deserves what they want, you know what I'm saying? What I need and my standards may not be the same as another woman, you know what I'm saying, vice versa. So for me personally, I'm the type of woman, I don't mind a relationship to where it's a give and take, you know what I'm saying? Now, what we giving and taking may be on different scales, because as men and women, we do require different things. I feel like, in my opinion, the roles may be different, and some people don't want to do gender roles, which I understand. But for me in particular, I do require my man to be, you know what I'm saying, of a certain stature or certain way for me to be able to show up the way I want to in a relationship. And again, on the flip side, I'm not really like, what is the word? I'm not ashamed to say, like, I'm a lover girl. I like to show up for my partners. I like to do for my partners. And I feel like because I am that way, especially, I do require a partner that's going to show up the same for me, okay? Now, some women, like I said, like I've been seeing in a lot of these videos and online, a lot of women do require, like, the men do everything and they don't want to do nothing. For me, I don't think that that's fair. And I feel like, I'm just keep it real, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. The internet will have you thinking it's one way when it's a different way. I don't know. For me personally, you know, real life and the internet can be, you know what I'm saying? What you're hearing online and what you're dealing with in person, y'all, is gonna be completely different. I feel like with everything, you just have to take it with a grain of salt. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm about to get real personal real quick. I used to listen to, you know, the women that was like, oh, you know, go into a relationship only getting what you need, don't worry about him, you know what I'm saying, it's a finesse type of situation, it ain't about him, it's about you. I know one lady we all know, she was 7, I love her down, I still watch her content, but I always had a problem resonating with her content 100%, because it really just didn't sit right in my spirit. I'm just not that type of person. I do require a lot in relationships, but not to the point where it's like that mentality. Like, I'm not using that mentality to get what I need or what I want, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would listen to her content and I would take the advice, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I feel like I have kind of fumbled some pretty decent relationships just because I was trying so hard to fit the narrative and have that perspective and go into things thinking, well, if he can't do X, Y, and Z, I don't want him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with having boundaries, standards, which you require, all of that. But I definitely think that you have to pull it from within. You have to really, I'm trying to think of the terminology. You really have to sit within, you have to sit with yourself and really know what you want in particular, and not take somebody else's perspective on what you should be doing, because I feel like you're not operating within your true authentic self, and that can lead to a lot of different issues, okay, in my opinion. Like I said, I feel like I have, you know, had some pretty decent relationships, and just didn't go into it with the right perspective, and kind of, you know, messed up the relationship. And it could have been something really good, but because my mindset wasn't there, and because I'm listening to all these different opinions, different videos and things men should do and shouldn't do and what you should do and da 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 da, my mind wasn't there properly. I wasn't really showing up as me. I was showing up as someone else. And when I really got clear about, you know, what I truly wanted, what that looked like, what I should require in order for me to feel the way I want to feel in a relationship, I honestly feel more at peace. And moving forward, I am so excited to implement it in my next relationships moving forward, or relationship moving forward. But it wasn't until I sat with myself and I really asked myself the hard questions and really got serious, like, do you want X, Y, and Z? Do you want this type of lifestyle? Do you want whatever you want, you know? And when I was like, you know what, no, I don't want that. I want it to be like this. I wouldn't mind if this happened. I feel like the game kind of changed for me. I also feel like this day and age with social media, everybody feels like they have to like be a certain way or pick a side, or if you're not doing this, then people gonna look at you a certain way. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I don't care how people gonna look at me, because I'm me. We're all individuals and we all want something different. Like, for instance, some people don't want kids and some people want kids. Like, I never understood, you know, when some people would shame women for wanting to be wives or mothers. They're like, oh, you shouldn't just be aspiring to be that. You should, you know, do career and work, and you know what I'm saying, everybody's journey is going to be different, and what you want and what you see your life being is going to be different, okay? And I say all this because when I look at these videos of these men complaining about women, it really just makes me think, like, you can't really just put it all on the woman, even though you do have valid points. I feel like you need to get clear about what you want, and when you're dating, you need to have better discernment. Because if you get with women and you have these conversations with them and you say, hey, like, this is the type of man I am, this is what I offer, blah blah blah, this is what I need, you won't have to deal with the nonsense that you're dealing with, okay? Because you would already know that this person is not aligning with you. And for the women as well, when you're dating, within the first week, girl, you should be knowing what you need to know. Like, I'm just not a person, I'm not about to take 3 months, whatever months, okay, maybe a month to try to, you know, talk to somebody and get to know somebody. But really within the first week, I pretty much know what I need to know, okay? It doesn't take that long, in my opinion. But like I said, that comes with really being clear on what you want, how you want it, and you know, how you see things or whatever. That is my perspective on everything. Honestly, you guys, with this movement, I think it just brings more things to the forefront. I feel like it brings out more topics we can discuss. I feel like it brings out a lot of men's intentions, okay? To be honest with y'all, I'm just gonna be real. And I think that as women, if I could say this, I feel like, well, I don't know, because like I said, every woman is different. But I feel like for me, the biggest thing and the biggest lesson that I feel like I've been learning is the fact that men have feelings too. At first I was like, don't really care about that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I was never really like, I never really had that thought. I never really had the thought of like what I do or how I come across make a man feel some type of way. Because they're men, we feel like, oh, they don't have feelings, we can just do whatever, say whatever. But honestly, I feel like people just need to have more grace for each other, more compassion for each other, and really just understand that we're all out here just trying to figure it out, okay? Not saying that some men aren't trash, some women are trash. I feel like it goes, you know, both ways, where, you know, your discernment comes into play. But I feel like you have to do the work. You have to do the self-work. You have to have your list of standards and things you want, require, boundaries, things that you even have to offer, so you know what you bring to the table. I know people hate that word or that saying, what you bring to the table, okay? But it is true. Me personally, you know, I feel like relationships are conditional as well. And I know a lot of people don't like to say that, but when you go into a relationship, I feel like you're giving something and you're receiving something, and a lot of people are expecting certain things as well. Hopefully y'all picking up what I'm putting down. But I have so much to say on this topic, and I really want to come and just tell you guys my perspectives, because I do feel like I am different in this regard. Lessons I've been learning just based off of the situations I've been in, you know, like recently. I really had to sit down and, you know, really see where I can make changes and I can do better. Not to say that the people that I've been with haven't had their flaws, because they definitely have. But when you keep picking the same person over and over and it becomes an issue, I think that it's time for you to reevaluate you and see where you are coming up short. You know what I'm saying? Evaluating your own decision making, your own discernment, so you don't keep making the same decisions or the same mistakes. Like, we don't want to keep repeating the same patterns. We want to, you know, elevate, we want to grow. That is my perspective on it. I definitely am interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. I've been rambling, I think, for like 45 minutes. It's so bad. I'm gonna have to cut this video up, but I know you guys really do love the longer videos, so I've been trying to, you know, keep them long for y'all. So yeah, with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.